to the eye lady, and I think I have some cataracts, and I'm going to have them removed. So now I don't have any glasses. I don't have smart glasses. I don't have reading glasses. So I'm not sure how this is going to go. And this might be the blind leading the blind. But so anyway, I was intrigued with Dave sent out his. Okay. This way. Okay, is that better? All right. Intrigued with Dave's letter when he wrote the letter for June and said spiritual solutions to life's challenges. Well, that is just like really right down after it and right into the nitty gritty. And so I've been kind of struggling with this particular thing, so I'm going to talk to you about it today. All right? So we are living in a critical time where the planet is experiencing a shift of proportions so powerful that it often catches us off balance. In keeping with this monthly topic of spiritual solutions to life's challenges, I want to address this shift and offer a couple of ideas about being a part of the solution rather than part of the problem. Now, if you watch TV or read any sort of public media, you can't help but notice that the world is in utter chaos. And maybe you don't even have to watch the TV. Maybe just observe your own life and know that the world is in utter chaos. But so living in your skin is important, and it's important to know that the energy here on the planet is changing. So there is a cry from the pulpit, and these are the end times. The weather, the tariffs, the politics, the religion, the government, the financial systems, the medicine, human rights, the environment, and long-standing business practices, and even sports. So the old systems that we're dealing with right now are all wobbling and teetering and being challenged. There are hardcore, archetypal, rigid institutions that are massively resistant to change. And this shakeup is being felt worldwide. You know this. And its effects are causing big fear in populations, which also makes humans resistant, fearful, and really downright depressed about what might be next. So one of the things that happens now all the time is kind of dealing with the negativity of other people and getting into conversations that embroil these kinds of subject matters, and they always kind of turn on a negative, to a negative flow. So we all get embroiled in conversations about some event or condition or issue, all of the things I just repeated that are going on. And another hot topic also, I love this one too, is the past. How I have been injured from the past. These conversations must always become polarized when opinions and self-pity with a negative spiral go on, and these kinds of conversations always end up nowhere. Friendships, work relationships, family dynamics are all affected by the conversations with weighted opinions. And what I like to call this kind of a conversation that just continues to go on in a negative way, I've coined it the circle of insanity. It moves in a circle, and it continues on, and it goes around, and it goes around, and goes around, and it never goes anywhere. I know you know what I'm talking about. You all get in these conversations, and so I'm going to give you, well, first of all, what do you say? So the next thing is like what to do. What to do. So you could just come down with a headache and leave, You could remember that you need to feed the dog, or you could say, oh my gosh, I left the gas stove on, the cherry pie's in there burning. Just any excuse to kind of get away from these conversations that drag you down. But better, you want to try to find an opportunity to maybe try to find and offer a new perspective to that conversation. So I'm going to give you a little example. When I was away this winter in Palm Desert, I had a little tennis group that I play with, and we had a ladies' lunch. And there are 5 Canadians and 5 from the U.S., and we're having this nice lunch, and then all of a sudden the conversation turns to, by politics and the current administration. And so here we go. We've got the Trump voters and we've got the Trump haters, and I can just see this starting. And here goes the argument. Here goes the resistance and the pulling apart, and all the opinions and arguments, all in the midst of complaining. You've been there. So without a new perspective in these kinds of conversations, things are always debated in the circle of insanity. So instead of joining that conversation, why not ask a forward-moving question? So finally, in the lunch conversation, there's a pause, because I'm not getting embroiled in this. I'm just sitting here, I'm thinking, I got to feed the dog. So I'm sitting there, and there's a pause in the conversation, and I'm mustering up my courage, and then I grab that pause and say, so, ladies, what do you think all this is for? What is the good that could come from this moment in time? Never at any point in history have we had such extreme public exposure of policy, politicians, abuse, corruption, misspent funds, sexual misconduct, greed, misused power, and downright lying for personal preservation. We have never seen such extreme polarization and unwillingness to work together. We are so far gone from the original intent of cohesive spiritual freedom and the prosperity of that belongs to everyone. Silence. Silence. So this ugly vision that I've presented here, I say, this is an opportunity. This is an opportunity to see, to lift the veil, to have real knowledge and choice about how to respond to old stale patterns that are operating inside the circle of insanity. And I told them about what the circle of insanity was. The system is exposed and crumbling, and it's a painful sight. This is me talking to them. At some point, this will no longer be tolerated, and the new grassroots ideas, technology, and integrity will trickle up from the graduated intelligence that is provided from spirit into a new emerging minds. Silence. Go stop. And then it's silent, and it's like, and then there was a voice. Well, I hope you're right. So all I'm saying here is to look beyond the problem and see that this is a profound opening for an expansion of consciousness. The single interjection into the circle of insanity, going nowhere conversation, offers a new perspective. It is not threatening. It sets the challenges in the right now, and it opens a platform for a solution rather than an argument. Every time we get embroiled in one of these conversations, the polarization only offers solutions that exist within this circle of insanity. And you have all heard this quote many times, but I'm going to say it again. You cannot solve a problem while trapped in the same state of consciousness that created the problem. Well, isn't that just a picture of the circle? And you're just trapped right in that consciousness. There's no pinprick anywhere that can make anything different. When allowed, though, higher consciousness is permeating mankind's ability to solve problems with solutions that you have never thought of or never thought possible. So here's just a little example. So 200 years ago, there's the Earth, and it's got gobs of oil and natural resources under it. And it's all sitting there, but nobody knows what to do because they can't get it out. Well, little by little, here comes the technology, here comes the brains, here comes the minds that figure out how to tap that resource and use it, and look what it's done. Well, I won't. Anyway, for a while it was very positive and wonderful and very generating and motivating and expanding. And it could be now that we're ready for a new solution to energy, which I do think that's true. But when you look back in the back, it's just an example. Who figured that out? Who figured that that was there? Who figured out how to drill down to get that stuff up and make it a useful product? Well, that was humanity. Somebody in humanity or a group of people. So now we're in a place probably where we need a new solution, and that's okay. That's okay. These are crazy times. These crazy times and opportunities are there to crack the darkness and kind of expose the inverted energy that's here and shine a light. The best part of this is that you don't have to fix anything. The truth is that we just really don't know what to do. We don't know what to do. But we do know that every problem summons a solution. Opening consciousness and shining a light is our job. The solutions will be provided by Spirit in ways that we can't even imagine. It's like planting a garden. When I plant a garden, I walk away and leave it. I have put the platform down for the garden, but the miracle of the demonstration of the garden is independent of me. It's something else that makes that garden grow. All we have to do is present an idea as a platform and a platform for it. You plant the garden, but the miracle of the demonstration of the garden is independent of you. We can't ignore the power of the intelligent, unseen, scientifically proven realm of energy. It grows a garden, it heals our bodies, it gives us inspiration. Can we intercede in the circle of insanity conversations by our very dominion and our very sprinkle of faith? Sorry, I just lost my little place. All right. Okay. The sprinkle of faith. More than a sprinkle of faith. A big bunch of faith. And acknowledge that there are new ideas and technologies that are ready to be born when we gather and ask for our solutions from a higher intelligence. The circle of insanity focuses on the fear of the problem. Fear drives us to point fingers, to argue about a solution that operates within the consciousness that created it. You cannot solve the problem while trapped in the same state of consciousness that created the problem. When things start to look like they are wobbling or falling apart or negative, you just see it and appreciate it for the exposure that is shining a light on a lack of integrity and wholeness. Oh, well, I probably didn't say that right. You get it. It's shining a light, trying to bring integrity and wholeness. It's a necessary step toward rejuvenation and all that is moving into a better form. You will stand there and say, I am peaceful because we are going to have a change that we have needed for a long time. When I plant a garden, I walk away and leave it. I know something else is going to make it grow. You don't have to change anything. You are the sower of the seeds. The germination and growth belong to the unseen, multi-dimensional power and plan of integrity, love, and balance. So be brave. Go forth and whistle a happy tune right into the circle of insanity, and know that the garden that you have planted will in some way raise and support the frequency and potential of love. The end times are not about judgment. They are about magnificence. What do you do? How can one person help this unfold? Become very, very aware of your conversations and be brave enough to insert a new idea, perspective, uplifting thought that pulls the focus back to integrity and solution. Hold that energy, because that magnifying light is a solution, causes a solution. And so this morning, I'm pretty sure you're not going to remember many of the words that I've said, and who would want to? I mean, the idea. The idea is that the way I want you to feel is powerful and hopeful. You don't need to chirp my words. You just need to feel powerful and hopeful. And just try really hard to leave your conversations feeling powerful and hopeful, because that powerful, hopeful frequency will activate a solution right into the heart of our very own challenges in life and create solutions to problems, spiritual solutions to problems. Go forth hopeful, empowered. Thank you. We're now treated to a second song by the band, and I think it was also on your handout. And Lynne again.
I invite you to stand with us. Another song that Lynne has brought to us. It's a beautiful, fun song to sing. It is called The Power of Song. The Power of Song.